As expected, Hearts field their two new signings, Peter van de Ven and Ali Mocklin, but have to do without the services of Derek Ferguson, who's suspended, plus Ian Ferguson and John Miller, who are injured. And there's Dutchman Peter van de Ven, who was a regular in the Aberdeen first team till last December, but lost his place after a couple of orderings off. However, he's a fine, versatile player and should prove a good investment. He arrived in Scotland from Dutch club Willem II 2 years ago this month. Celtic make two changes to the team, which drew with Manchester United on Wednesday, with Chris Morris, who agreed a new 2-year contract earlier this week, replacing Mark McNally, and Darius Dovcek replacing Joe Miller in a tactical change. And there's the sight many thought they wouldn't see this season. Paul McStay still in the green and white hoops of Celtic. He goes into his 12th full season with the club and will be hoping to continue the fine form he produced at the European Championship finals in Sweden this summer. The referee is Brian McGinley from Balfron. And so the 1992-93 season gets underway here at Tynecastle a few minutes late. Crowd still streaming into the ground. There have been traffic problems around Edinburgh. And a big crowd here this afternoon. And after a few early showers, the sun has come out. Early free kick awarded to Hearts. Well, this is the 53rd Premier meeting between the clubs. Celtic have won 31 and Hearts 9, with 12 of the games drawn. And you see the pass-back rule in operation. It's not strictly a pass-back. Any pass to the goalkeeper, he's not allowed to pick it up. Smith has now made 600 appearances in the first team for Hearts. He was ever present last season, and of course he was in Sweden for the European finals. That's run by Bannon. Gillespie stepping in. High clearance from Gary Gillespie, who will be hoping to avoid injury this season. He had his problems last year, managing just 29 games, never more than 6 consecutive matches. Of course, with his spell down south, he won 3 championship medals with Liverpool. He'll be hoping to add a Premier Division medal here with Celtic. Well, Marshall struggling there. A mistake by the goalkeeper. Celtic survive it. Well, it's been a nervy start to the game all round. Mocklin getting the touch, put out by Boyd. Nice to find Collins. It's quickly closed down by Gary Mackay. Still John Collins, he's a former Hibs player, he's getting some special treatment here. Charlie Nicholas. Paul McStay pouncing on it. Great play by Paul McStay. Well, wonderful close control by the Celtic captain. And he just couldn't find the net at the last moment. That was brilliant play. And he stabbed the ball beyond Henry Smith. Well, he scored just 7 goals last season, Paul McStay. He'll be looking to do better this time around. He knows that was a real chance. But that'll keep the Celtic fans happy. Well, Celtic in recent years have had to start their campaigns away from home. I remember they were at Tannadice last year. Part the year before. In fact, they picked off season 85-86 here at Tynecastle, the year they went on to win the league on goal difference from Hearts, and it was a McStay goal in injury time that gained Celtic a point that day. So it's Gary Gillespie looking for Collins, but the offside flag had gone up. Now that'll be a booking, because referees have been told that any player who kicks the ball away after offside has been given will automatically be cautioned. So John Collins picks up an unnecessary booking. and these could prove vital during the course of a long season. Play by Mackay and Bannon. Grab was involved in it as well. Followed by Mowbray. It's all over the place here, and Marshall gets it there eventually. Well, Celtic are under all kinds of pressure, all bouncing about awkwardly around the penalty area, and eventually Marshall grabbed hold of it. Stay quickly challenged there by Mackay. That was Crab laying it off to Bannon. Mowbray under pressure. And the ball goes behind for the corner kick. And Tosh McKinlay, who's switched over to the right side to take it. Bannon getting the chance. No. And Bannon got a second bite at it. Tosh McKinlay flicked it in. It was Levine who got his head to it initially. The backward header, then Bannon sending it wide. It's away from Levine to Craney. Solid challenge going in initially from McLaren. Tosh McKinlay was involved, and again aggro between the players, and there's going to be a yellow card here. Jerry Craney is being called over. So he leaves the player in no doubt. So Craney becomes the second Celtic player booked this afternoon. Collins has already been shown the yellow card. It's an easy one for Mowbray. Chested down by McStay. Now it's Craney. Craney trying the right foot shot, and well, it certainly had Henry Smith diving to beat it. And Craney hasn't been able, in common with the other strikers, to get a lot of space, and he just decided to let loose. Perhaps we need a bit more of that in this game. So we're inside the final minute. Hearts have the throw-in. Stay for Celtic. George Wright sticking with him. Will Celtic have it through Morris? Now it's Collins. Morris again. O'Neill onto his right foot. Well, he struck it well enough, but it never really troubled the Hearts goalkeeper. Really straight at Smith. So we're now moving into injury time. Ball's played through. Crab couldn't quite get hold of it. It's cleared by Mowbray to Collins. That's Dovchik. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, largely disappointing, but there were a couple of chances. Paul McStay had a terrific run early on, which took him between two defenders. The ball going just wide of Henry Smith's left-hand post. And at the other end, Damon Bannon got two bites at the ball, but sent it just wide of Gordon Marshall's left-hand post. The half-time score here at Tynecastle: Hearts 0, Celtic 0. So the second half gets underway, and let's hope someone can put their foot in the ball and slow things down a bit. And right away, it's the two former Middlesbrough players in action. Mowbray there with Baird. Well, Celtic have switched tactically today, and they're playing Tom Boyd just to Mowbray's right, Gillespie just to his left, and they're pushing Morris and Dubček forward whenever possible. Van de Ven sitting at the back with Levine and McLaren for Hearts. Well, a miskick by Craney, but Celtic have it again. It's Dubček. The ball goes through to Nicholas. Oh, that's good play again by Nicholas. It's Collins! And a marvellous save by Henry Smith. Well, I remember Charlie Nicholas doing exactly the same thing at Parkhead in a match against Dundee United last season. Brilliant play, brilliant close control. There was John Collins with an excellent shot and a save to match from Henry Smith. Well, that's the kind of stuff the fans want to see. The ball comes off down the side of the bar. Well, John Collins was in there. Henry Smith, I think, got his hand to the ball. It come off the underside of the bar, and it's gone behind now for the corner kick. It's a knocked one there. Henry Smith again got his hand to it, and the ball hadn't crossed the line. Here comes Van de Ven, stabs it through, but went to Gillespie. And Celtic really only Craney forward. Van de Ven running into trouble, and Henry Smith read that situation well. Morris to Collins. Moughlin's in there battling for it. And Hearts win the free kick. Liam Brady there. Well, it's a tough place to come for the first game. And it's certainly been a tough game. Crab just keeping the ball in play, but being jostled all the way. Hearts have the free kick. Tom Boyd, the offender. Moving play on. Scott Crab shot. Well, that almost caught Gordon Marshall. Scott Crab reacted quickly, but was Job Wright who got his head to the ball. It was laid off by Baird, and that one wasn't far away. Chris Morris was racing forward. It breaks to McStay. Boyd to O'Neill. O'Neill taking on Van de Ven. Great play by O'Neill. Well, superb play by the young Celtic player. They couldn't quite get enough on the shot to bend it away from Henry Smith, but it was delightful play as he took on an experienced defender like Peter Van de Ven. Hearts about to make a substitution. John Robertson is coming on. And Scott Crab has gone off. Well, Crab took a knock earlier on. And John Robertson himself has had fitness problems since before the summer. Enjoyed his testimonial match here earlier on in the week. Mowbray for Celtic. Turned by Levine, a touch by Mackay. Boyd. Nicholas did enough there, and that will be a booking for Craig Levine. He took Craney right out of the play, and he's rather lucky, I think, he wasn't the last defender. Otherwise, that would have been a red card. He becomes the first Hearts player booked this afternoon, and 3 players booked all together. Collins and Craney of Celtic in the first half. Now Celtic about to make a substitution. Jerry Craney is going off, and Tommy Coyne will replace him. shove by Levine, who says that Nicholas was backing into him. The referee was right beside him. Here's Dovcek, getting it through towards Tommy Coyne. Oh, it's a rope goal! Craig Levine puts the ball into his own net. 79 minutes gone. Well, the Celtic fans are delighted. Craig Levine is disgusted. Tommy Coyne's header here through absolutely everybody. And there's Levine. Hearts 0, Celtic 1. Well, in a game like this where it's been such a hard battle, that was the cruelest blow of all. So Celtic's 100th Premier League goal against Hearts is an OG. Tommy Coyne. Feed up by Charlie Nicholas. And the free kick to Hearts. Oh, it goes through to John Robertson. Well, nobody left it. And Marshall reacted quickly. Well, in a game that's been laced with mistakes, there's almost another one there. And he gives it away to Nicholas. Well, Celtic worked hard on shutting down opponents, and it paid off there. Well, Paul McStay reacting very quickly indeed. Chris Morris swung in the cross, and there was McStay almost catching Henry Smith. Keeper rooted to the spot. So Dovcek with the corner. Well, there was a push there by Henry Smith and Tommy Coyne. There was a bit of jostling going on. And saw the keeper's hands going forward as Coyne challenged them. McLaren there lending his support to the attack. Moon Bannon's there, Gillespie getting the ball partly clear. McLaren's cross. Baird up there and comes toss McKinley. Broke away from him though. Gives Morris a chance to clear, only as far as Levine. Just under 4 minutes left. That's doing everything they can to save a point. And they have the throw-in. Chance run for Hall, get the ball deflects and goes behind for the corner. Well, Celtic not very convincing there in their attempted clearances. Dovcek over the man to leave the field. There is Dovcek, and on comes Joe Miller. Celtic will just want to keep the ball down in that corner. They'll be quite happy to keep it there. And it's Hart's throw, quickly taken by McKinley. And there goes the final whistle. Well, the perfect start to the season for Celtic. Taking 2 points, 2 very good points in a difficult away match. The Celtic fans are absolutely delighted. But for Craig Levine, an afternoon he'll want to forget. It was Darius Dovcek who put the ball through. Tommy Coyne headed across goal, and then Levine trundled it into the back of his own net. The final score here at Tynecastle: Hearts 0, Celtic 1.
Liam, you obviously came here today expecting a tough match, and you got one, but the perfect result.
Yes, I thought we got a break in the end, but we played in a very determined fashion. So did Hearts' mind. It was a little bit of a nervous game, I felt. first game of the season, both sides wanting to do so well. Probably not the football that the spectators wanted. It was rough and tumble, but it was a determined look about my side, and we got the break, as I say.
People will speculate that perhaps the new passing to the goalkeeper rule had something to do with that. What was your view of it?
No, I think goals have been scored like that in many occasions, but it certainly will highlight the new rule. I thought both teams handled it reasonably well, the introduction of the so-called pack pass, but I think it was a communication really which could have prevented the goal. If you ask me, I think the communication would have been the same last year as this year.
What were the positive things you took from the match?
Well, as I said, my side was very determined. I thought Mowbray was very, very solid at the back. He's a very difficult customer, is Ian Baird, but Mowbray handled him well. I thought the second half we played much better than we did first half. There was very little football from Celtic first half. It was very, very nervous stuff. Second half we played quite well, made a couple of chances. Henry Smith again made a couple of good saves. And just when it seemed that the match might finish 0-0, we got that break. Probably the break that we didn't get last season.